Kenenu Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Kani Kenebenu Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Amadike Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Ika Bugondile yo, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike.
Yes, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, depending on your location. My name remains Mazi Obaleze Chukwubi Ikem Ago Biafra Nkembo Nambo Ago Biafra 1. Yes, so my people, I am doing this video, this recording video, this evening, being 15th of June 2021, for a very important purpose. Yes, the reason why I'm doing this video is very, very, very important. I want you to save this video and I want you to share this video, because Facebook blocked us. They blocked me from broadcasting for the next 30 days. They blocked me from broadcasting live on Biafra Television. They blocked me from broadcasting live on Aside Hot Biafra Television. They blocked me in all the platforms where I can reach the world. And this special video recording is coming to you from me this time around, because I think there is an important information and important message that I need to pass, and I want to counter one man who have been seeking for attention, who have been trying to drag Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the mud, who is, trying all his possible means to make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mention his name or talk about him, which is very, very, very important. It is practically important. And because I am still alive and I'm here, and I know about the whole story and what trespassed between Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and this man, I am going to mention his name in the next few minutes. That is the reason why I want to set the record straight. I want to set this record straight, and I want you to share this video, make this video reach every nook and cranny of this planet Earth, that people may know the truth and nothing but the truth. I wish I can go live with any platform where the world can hear my voice and know the truth side of this whole story. We all know 100% that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. He did not make himself the leader. Our people choose him as our leader, having seen all the great job he have done and he is still doing. Because when you choose yourself to be a leader, it is either you are making yourself a leader because of your interests. Maybe there's something you need to gain from the people. But when people choose you as a leader, they choose you as a leader because of the potentials that you have possessed, because of the quality that they have seen in you, which is deposited by Chukwuka Biama alone. And because of this, I'm not going to take much of your time, because I don't want this video to be more than 15 minutes, but it carries an information that is going to be more than 15 hours of ranting from the buffoon, from the enemy. All of us know quite right that in this struggle, we have our brothers from the riverine areas, and we are from the hinterland. All of us put together are the Biafrans. And I want to set the record straight today. I want the world to know the truth. That is why I made it clear and bold to say that Asari Dokubo, who is ranting, trying to use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name to negotiate another deal with Nigeria government, is a fool, a liar, and a thief. I call you a fool, I call you a liar, and I call you a thief. Asari Dokubo, you know me quite right, you know me very, very well. Asari Dokubo, the meeting you are talking about in Cotonou, I, Mazi Obaleze Chukwubi Ikem, was there. I am a living witness. and nobody asked me to do this video, but because of the enormous, should I say, interest that this video is generating by the people that are sharing it, and some national televisions are even discussing about it, that is why I want to come and set the record straight, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can never, I repeat, can never respond to you. Both of you are not of the same class. Academically, spiritually, physically, intelligently, and otherwise. In every ramification of life, you are not close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's shoe. And I want it to be on record that I said this word today, being 15th of June 2021, that you are a thief, a liar, and a fool. Asari Dokubo, everybody knows whenever you want to talk, whenever you need money, whenever you lack something and you need money from the federal government, you spring up with one lies and concoct one or two things. Everybody already know you. Even your brothers from the Riverine area already knows you. Federal government already knows you. They know that you are a businessman. You are not a freedom fighter. You have been fighting for your own pocket. That is why you were able to get a job from federal government that was earning you $15 million every year, which is pipeline guide. Now let me say this truth and nothing but the truth, and I place my hand on my chest to say that whatever I'm going to say on this platform this evening, this morning, this afternoon, depending on your location, is going to be the truth and nothing but the truth. And if I lie, may Chukwu Kabiama take away my life. Asari Dokubo, I challenge you to swear by any shrine, not by the paper that was printed and given to you 1,850 years ago. 1,850 years ago. The paper you are carrying in your hand was printed and given to you, which you used to swear, which you used to lie, was printed 1,850 years ago. I am not going to ask you to swear by that name. I want you to swear by Alosi Okija, or swear by Ogugwa Okija, or swear by Idemili, to swear with any Alosi. Even there are so many shrines in the river area where you come from. Swear and speak the way I am speaking, and say if what you are saying is not truth, let you go Kabiama take your life. Not with the paper which you used to lie. And the same paper that the people you call the governors, the ministers, the presidents, we are all using to swear. After they swear finish, they will keep on stealing our money, taking everything, desecrating the land and killing innocent people, and nothing will happen to them. I don't want you to swear with that paper. You all know the paper I'm talking about. I don't want to mention the name so that some people will not say I offend them. I actually want to be diplomatic by, addressing this issue this way I'm addressing it now. Asari Dokubo, I was in that meeting. That meeting in Cotonou that took place in Cotonou, I was there. If I lie, look at my face and say you did not see me. Then I will show you a picture. We all snapped together. That very meeting was to bring the people of Biafra from the riverine area and from the coastal region together. That meeting was to make duly consultation of all the chiefs, all the people in Ijoland, in Ishekiri land, in Anang, in Igbo, in Igede, in Ibanke, together. And you promised to champion it. Beside that, there are a lot of work that was needed for you to do when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the prison. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a true leader. People were saying he doesn't consult anybody. People were accusing him, he doesn't do this, he doesn't do that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have consulted all the people, all the stakeholders in Biafra land, including yourself. You are not a stakeholder because even in Ijoland, even in Ogoniland, nobody recognizes you because you are nothing but a fool, a thief, and a liar. That meeting, I was there. That your house that you told us that you bought $1.5 million. Asari Dokubo, what was your business that gave you the money to buy that house that worth $1.5 million? That same day you told us you have a house in Cyprus. You told us you have a house in another European country that you didn't mention. The meeting was done perfectly okay. And the people of Ijo those that listened to you were there. The old president, the former president of Ijo Youth Council was there. I don't want to begin to mention names because I don't want to implicate anybody. But I want to set the record straight. You brought few people from your region on that meeting. In your house, you remove every picture of Ijaw of Ijaw, the flag of Ijaw, the flag of Biafra. Nothing was found in your house. It was like an empty, rented place. When we visited that place, and you said you did it for a purpose because you don't know who are coming to your house. Asari Dokubo, the first time, I want the world to know that the first time you stand before the camera to talk about Biafra was when you made yourself the leader of the Biafra customary government. It was the first time I saw you standing and there was a Biafra flag behind you. All this while, you are always moving around with the Ijaw flag, with Niger Delta flag. You are not a freedom fighter. You are looking for money to feed you and your family. Now, let me say this for the world to take note. You agreed with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on terms to do a lot of job in the Riverine area by bringing our people together, by pushing this message to every nook and cranny of Ijaw land, and at the same time to bring people, to bring men together that are going to fight and defend Biafra land. These are the agreements that was done in that meeting that very day. You agreed, you accepted. You gave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu 200 million naira bill. That is what he was going to pay. 200 million. That was the bill you gave to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was going to pay you 200 million. Asari Dokubo, you are a freedom fighter. Who is supposed to pay this money to you? I want people to begin to think critically and analyze this video in a way that everybody will understand it. Forget if I'm blowing big grammar or if I'm speaking low grammar. The most important thing is that I'm giving you the right information in a low man language that everybody can understand. Asari Dokubo, you demanded for 200 million to bring your people out and to fight and defend Biafra land. You asked that 200 million should be given to you. And at the end of the meeting, you discussed with our leader, and the 20 million was designated to be given to you, and it was given to you through Omiomio. Omiomio is still alive. I want to use this video to challenge you and I challenge Omiomio. For Omiomio to come out and say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not sign that 20 million should be given to you, and 20 million was given to you, not 200 million. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, use this money and start the work. Let us see how the work is moving. As time goes on, then we can see how we can continue by, supporting you guys. Now, I want people to know that it is actually the Biafrans from the coastal, from the hinterland that are sponsoring this movement more. Because Asari Dokubo is fighting for his freedom and asking for money for him to fight for his freedom. Now, having said all this, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu paid you money to support this movement, to support the people, to bring out the people, to fight, to bring those who are supposed to defend Biafra land against the Fulani herdsmen that are killing and raping our mothers in Bayelsa, raping our mothers in Degema, raping our mothers in Elele, raping our mothers in all parts of Biafra land. You collected money to organize your own people, our own people, to come and fight for their freedom. Asari Dokubo, are you not stupid? Are you not crazy? Are you not mad? You collected 200 million. Now, there was a video where you denied that you did not collect any money. You denied that you did not collect any money. At the same time, you did another video implicating yourself, saying that you collected money. You say that if it is 20 million that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that was given to you, that you fed the people, you treat them, you gave them training, you broke down how you spend the money. Is that not a double standard? You are speaking from both sides of your mouth. You are not smart. You are not intelligent enough. Asari Dokubo, I want the whole world to know today that you escaped imbecile. You are an imbecile. You escaped it. You escaped imbecility. You, Asari Dokubo. It was at the age of 18, 19 that you escaped. You were born imbecile. I'm saying it so that you know that I have your facts and figures. You escaped to be an imbecile. The way spit is gushing out of your mouth, you were not reasoning, you are not talking well. It is as you are growing that you overgrown that, and it was a miracle. You escaped it. That is the reason why you talk from both sides of your mouth. You come outside, you make mouth, you make noise, you do go, you threaten, and the Nigerian government will call you and give you money. That is what you are trying to do now. Don't distract Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he cannot respond to you. People like us that was in the meeting are still alive to respond to you. And that response is what I'm giving to you. That you collected money from us. Yes, when we come to your place, we drank water. We drank water in your house. How many were we? I want the world to know how many people that attended this meeting. Only but 8. Only but 8 people attended this meeting, including myself. We were only 8 that attended this meeting. Yes. I repeat, 8 people only. You people should know, when 8 people visited their house, you offer them food to eat. A food that 8 people can eat, how much is it going to cost? How much is the food that 8 people can consume in somebody's house can cost? You are saying you fed them, you did this to them. We ate in your house. If I lie against you, let you go and take my life. We ate in your house. But how much does the food we ate in your house cost? Eba. And the rice. That is all. People drink mineral, people drink pure water. That is all. You are bragging, and I've been keeping quiet, watching you. You've been bragging. You fed them. You did this to them. You do that to them. Asari Dokubo, you're a madman. You are indeed a serious madman. You are not supposed to be talking about the freedom of a people. You doesn't deserve to talk about the freedom of Biafrans because you're a madman, you're a thief, and you're a lunatic, a buffoon. I want you to know one thing, Asari. Listen, you are not relevant at all. You are not relevant at all. You are not relevant. You're trying to make yourself relevant. You are an irrelevant being. You are an irrelevant being. Yes, you are an irrelevant being. You created your Biafran customary government. And what is happening? Why can't you focus on your Biafran customary government and leave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu alone? IPOB will love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. IPOB will respect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. IPOB will follow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So what is your fucking business? What is your damn business with that? If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is using Biafra struggle to make money, but Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doesn't have a car of his own, he doesn't have a house of his own, he doesn't have anything. No property. He's not a businessman, just like you, that claim that you have business all over Europe. You have houses all over Europe. Are you not stupid? Are you not mad? Are you not demented? The world should know that I am a testimony that money was sent to you. Don't say that they brought money to you in a Ghana must go. No, the money was given to you through Omiomio. It is Omiomio that's supposed to come out and tell the world how he get the money to you, because you're a criminal. You know how you used to collect your money from Amnesty. You know how you used to collect money from oil bunkering. When you finish your oil bunkering, how the pirates used to give you money. You know all this. So stop lying and stop disturbing people peace, because nobody is looking at you. You are a nobody. You claim that you are the president of Biafra customary whatever. You've been talking. Who is following you? How many people are following you? Can you show us the number of people that are following you? Nobody. Out of envy and jealousy, you are dying. Out of greedy, you are dying. Nobody is giving you attention. Nobody is listening to you. Nobody is you have lost every respect you have in Ijoland. Ateketom is more relevant and more mature than you. I'm not even going to compare you with government. Government Tompolo is like when you are trying to compare Brigade and the make offer in terms of money. So you are a nobody. You collected 20 million. First, you lied. Secondly, you agreed that this is how you spend the money. You even included that when they come to your house, you cook for them, you entertain them. What 8 people, the food that 8 people ate, how much does it cost? Biafrans, I want you to break it down. Those of you that are watching, break it down and tell us how much food that 8 people ate in Asari Dokubo's house. It is fufu, gario, and rice, pure water, and the mineral. That is all. And you went and you were talking good about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, praising him after that meeting. Then when you needed more money, the one that was given to you, our leader said, can you give us account on how you spend this money? That is the problem. And again, you saw Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Israel. When they were interviewing him, asking him, what is Biafra going to be, a Christian or a Muslim nation? You said that Biafra is going to be a Jewish nation. And so it, rightly, so be it. That is where he offended you. And from that moment, you begin to talk from the both sides of your mouth. I want you to know that you are number one. And you escaped imbecile. You are a born imbecile. But you escaped imbecility. You did. You that your wife used to beat like a child. You'll be shouting, I'm a Idiabali of Karabari, I am a Idiabali, I am this and that, I am, what is that is the title again? You are calling yourself all sorts of names, but your wife is beating hell out of you in your house, slapping you left, right, and center, and you'll be crying like a baby. You, Asari Dokubo, your wife is beating you. When you're going to go. You cannot even run for 20 minutes. Only talk that you are talking, you are breathing like a pig that is about to die. If you don't steer clear from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you don't steer clear from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I personally will begin to open your ass. The world will know who you are. Because they don't know, they already knew you, but they don't know you deeply. I will open more of things that they don't know about you. Go and watch the video of your brothers from Ikwere that says that you are an attention seeker and you are looking for money. That whenever you need money, you begin to talk so that government will listen to you and call you and give you money. They cannot give you any shishi. Good luck, Jonathan, is the best luck you have ever had in this contraption. Good luck and the late Yaradua, we are the best luck you have ever had, because during that 6 years they paid you for guiding the pipeline that is taking oil to the camp of your enemy. You see Farouk, Honorable Farouk, that say, hey, that the oil in Bayelsa belong to Jigawa, the oil that in Port Harcourt belong to Jigawa, the oil in Niger Delta belong to Jigawa. You do not attack him, you do not say anything. It is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu who is doing a great job to bring all of us together, that you are calling a thief, a that. Asari Dokubo, show us proof where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is using Biafra money to invest, or where he is squandering it. Then I will show the world where your house is located in Cotonou. I know it. Asari, I know your house. All those corny movements your boys use me to do that very day. You never know you are dealing with an intelligent man. A journey of 15 minutes, you took me for 3 hours. Where you take me, go this side. At the end of the day, you brought me to your house. And you think I am not intelligent enough. The house is beautiful, it's big, it's mighty. Yes, you bought it 1.5 million. You said it with your own mouth. Yes, I know the location, Chineka Powoku. I know. Very close to the beach. You want me to call the name? Where it is located? Chineka Powoku. Idiot like you. This video, if I continue to hear from you, this video is going to go in series. I will do part 2 of this video. And that part 2 is going to be more disastrous, because I may be forced to say things that I have not said in this video. So Asari Dokubo, be careful and steer clear from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are a fool, you are a thief, and at the same time, you are a liar. And I dare you to swear with any shrine that you did not receive 20 million from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I dare you to say it. And the breakdown, you say, they bring their boys, I give them this, I give them that. Those, I want you to break it down and tell us how much you spend with the food that you gave to us when we come to your house. Which later Mazi Nnamdi Kanu paid you 20 million to do a job, to bring our people together. And these are the idiots that say that they are fighting for Biafra. And you are collecting money from your people, and you are eating the money all alone. Onyoshi, Ole Buruku, Chineke ya Pogoku. Look at my face very, very well. That is my name. Call me on your mirror, you go die. That very night, you go die. Call me on your mirror, that very night, you will die. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the savior. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is all we want. I want the world to know this, that we gave you 20 million. You spend the 20 million. You created your own government, whatever. Nobody is listening to you. Out of jealousy, envy, and your stupidity, you are now saying you are going to get Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are going to do this so that federal government will call you and give you money. Buhari government, APC government, Garba Shehu government, all of them cannot give you shishi again. We know who you are. Kambosozo, Kodi. I'm waiting. Let me hear more pim from you. I'll begin to Asari. I will open all your chapters and the world will know. I wish I am on live video right now, but I'm going to post it that the world may know. And I will keep doing this until you bring the truth, the proof that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is using Biafra struggle for money making. When he have not, the house in his father's house, it was built by his father. He doesn't have any property anywhere in the world apart from the one he bought before he joined the struggle in United Kingdom. It is recorded. Onyoshi, Ezi Ofia, smelling pig like you. When you are talking, the number of spit that is coming out of your mouth can bath a whole nation. Idiot. You are already rejected in your land. Chineke Pokwago, Welia, Afsadi Dokobo, Welia, Waka, and Ofia.